Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am working on April 2024 Saturday series. This is video number 4. This is my Regal card. Kind of a little bit of extreme as there's a lot of stuff going to go on this card. And we are featuring, of course, the Everyday Details bundle for the month of April. Let me show you. Here we go. Everyday Details. These are the dies. Ta-da! Everyday Detail dies to go with the set. We're going to be using the circles again because we're going to be using this lovely image once more because I want to do another Easter card. Even though you'll see it after Easter. We are also going to be bringing in the timber embossing folder, the deckled circle dies, which, sorry guys, these need to go in. Figured out if they go in this way, don't know why it took me so long, I can close this up without me moving any of my dies. So the deckled circle dies, it's number 6 counting from the center out. Got something new from the new online stuff. So this is of art and texture. These are something that will always stay with me. Lots of texture, anything you add. We're going to add this image to it because it's very similar. A little bit of those little lines for the bird. It's just going on a little bit of detail of the card. We're using from Heartfelt Hellos from Celebration. Right here, thinking of you this Easter. All right, so let me move these aside. And what else do I have? Okay, I'm going to be using a combination of Cajun Craze, our Regals, and Crumb Cake just to balance it out a bit. I'm using the Retired Regals DSP. I'm using Old Olive and Crushed Curry. Okay, putting that aside. Now I have some options for you I want to show you. If you don't have the timber embossing folder, if you have a polka dot background, this is the really old one, you could use that. If you don't have the of art and texture, you could use just itty bitty background. There's lots of options you could work with this. I'm also going to bringing you in some of this beautiful. This is beautiful, guys. This is what do they call it? Natural. It's jute and polyester, which you guys know I love jute. This is a polka dot trim. I think we're going to be splaying it, pulling it apart once I cut it. That was something I got online and one of the online, and we're going to be bringing in these, which are these adhesive back swirl dots. I thought these were really, really interesting. Couldn't wait to use them. So here we go. What are we going to be using? We're not doing 2 cards this time. This time we're doing 1. No sample, I'm sorry, no sample today. So let's go over everything I have written down. I'll be adding some stuff. So I'm using a craft-like envelope. And so I have a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, which I did not write down. 4 1/4. Then I have a piece. Actually, I have 2. I should write down 4 by 5 and cut 2 because 1 is for the inside of crumb cake. Okay. And then I have, so there's 1, there's 2. 1 is for the inside of the card. I didn't even write this down. Note, we have 3 by 3 3/4 by 5 for white for the inside. That's that piece. I have 2 1/2 inch by 6 because I just haven't trimmed them down to the 5.5 or whatever I'm going to do. But these are just of crushed curry. One is for the envelope, one is for the inside of a card. I have a piece that is 2 1/4 by 6 for the envelope flap. And let's go into, we have our one piece of DSP for our card front is 3 3/4 by 5. Everyday detail dies. We have number 4, we have number 3, and we have number 2. I'm going to show you something in a second. And then we have deckled circle die number 6, which is not on here. So deckled circle die number 6. And I have a 1 3/8 inch circle punch in white. The other things I already went over with you. So for this everyday detail die, I simply used number 2 die, right? And I stuck it in the center because I knew this was going to be covered up. It was going to be covered up by cutting out number 3, but I just popped this one in because I did need that out of the center because you're not going to see it. You're not going to see that it's missing it. So let's get started. I need a sip. Oh, yes. Scratch paper, where are you? Sorry, gotta lift up my glass mat. All right, so we are gonna, let's go ahead and do the envelope first for the moment. Why is something is there? So we have that 2 1/4 inch strip by 6. This is just part of the 6 by 6 DSP. I am using the DSP that I have. I really didn't care for the new color collection DSP in the catalog. Those prints were not my style. So I'm still utilizing the ones I got off clearance because I love this print, the designs of them. I'm just making sure I got plenty of glue on this. And then we will fussy cut this. I'm going to take a bone folder and smooth out the glue. So hopefully it doesn't come apart. Sometimes I don't get quite enough glue on there. So we're just going to use the edge of your scissors and use that as a guide. This is the only way I'm cutting straight, is if I have a guide. A guillotine, something. And I don't mind cutting for the envelope flap because I have something to guide my scissors. And sometimes I still don't even get it straight, but it is what it is. There. So there's one part of our flap. We're going to stamp on that. And we have this little detail here. I want to stick down at the bottom. I like leaving it where I have a little extra because then I know it goes edge to edge when I can just come in and snip it off. There, so that gets us started. That is our starting point. Looks like I have a little bit to shave. Do you see that? I have a little bit to shave off of the top of the envelope for the back of the envelope. All right, so now that the basics of this is done, I'm going to set that aside because I'm not ready to finish yet. But we do have some detail to work on, and I'm not sure that's going to be quite enough for what I want to do, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to be using the Timber embossing folder. Not as an embossing folder, as a stamped image. Yes, I am. So I am going to get out also, because I just saw this in here the other day. Where's the small piece? Crafters, right? This is some fun foam. And I'm going to use this as a bit of cushioning, like a stamp, like a red rubber stamp has. See how this has the cushioning when it bends? I'm going to use this under one side of my embossing folder. Yes, I broke my embossing folder, so I had to use some tape to make it stay together. But what I want is, I want the raised image side. I'm going to stick my fun foam on this side. This is going to be so when I push it down, it has something. And we're going to take our crumb cake here, lay it here, and then we're going to ink this side up with crumb cake. And I'm really thankful I have an old pad to do this with. So let's move my supplies over. I'm going to go this way. I just want to ink it up. Okay, ready? We're going to do this twice. One for the inside piece and one for the outside. Oh, that's lovely. So you can take anything you want. I'm going to use my dry eraser. And I am just pushing. Looks like I'm not going to have any ink there because there's none on the embossing folder, but that's okay. I'm just going over it. Now let's check it out. See, it's light, it's subtle. That's what I wanted. I just wish I had a little bit more on that side. So we're going to do one for the inside next. They have a great on the online store. I just had to make my choices of which one I wanted. They had some timber, forgot what it was called, but it was beautiful. I just had to choose between which texture ones I wanted, and I chose the Art of Texture because it's so versatile. But the other one had tree-like images, like a round circle one, a birch tree, bark, you know, that's, and I do love those type of deals. Maybe later, just have to wait. All right. Oh, so lovely, both of them. Really, really happy with these, but we're not done. We are going to add this detail to our circles. So third time's the charm. You get a good look at what I'm trying to do. I'm not worried about getting ink on the fun foam. Not at all. Oh, really cool. Okay. Yes, so that is my little tip on how to use something not quite the way you would normally use it. Little out of the box there. So we have those beautifully done. And next we have, where is my, we need this. We need our card base. So my card is going, it's going this way. It's a landscape card. So we want this of the, what is that? Of Art and Texture. Yes, that's what it's called. Crumb cake, right? Gonna give the little smushy bit because I haven't done it. Oh my gosh, is that so cool? So we're gonna go around the edge. I don't want it straight. Ooh. Gonna flip it around. Oh gosh, that is so cool. All right, so we're gonna bring it this way because it's got that narrow end. I'm gonna tip it a bit. Not trying to do any of these straight. And I think we're gonna get this big butted in image of it there. I should be using my, I was like, why is this giving me such a hard time? It has no cushioning, guys. So we'll just use that fun foam. let's tip it over in case there's any ink on that side, not to get on my card, which it probably already is. So we already went that way. We're going to go this way. Much better. Except I got ink there, but you're not going to see it. We're going to go this way. And one more, like so. All right. And I'm thinking, do I want to put a little bit of that texture on the inside? I sure do. Why not? So this is my inside piece. So we're going to put a little like there. And then at the other end, like so. So one's top, one's bottom. That's all it is. Next, we're done. We're done with the crumb cake for now. And set that somewhere where it's well and well away from me. Oh, I don't think we're done with crumb cake. Are we done with crumb cake? Yes, we're done. No, we're not. We're going to stamp the wreath in the wreath. The nest. Oh, it's been one of them days in crumb cake. So we're going to stamp that. And then I need to stamp it again, but this time we're going to stamp it after I clean it in gorgeous, lovely, lovely, lovely. We got to clean this off because now we're going to stamp it in Cajun Craze. I think I might have mistakenly said Calypso Coral, but it's Cajun Craze. And I have a bit of scrap paper right here because all I'm after are the eggs and I want to fussy cut them. I don't want to do any blending. Oh, my pad is so old. So hopefully I'm going to get a good inking on this. Oh, perfect. Now I just want to fussy cut my eggs out. We're going to use Cajun Craze again. But right now, all I'm after is my little eggs here. Now I can clean it up. These little eggs are going to go up on dimensionals. Paper piecing. That's what we call this. And look. Voila. Now we are going to color. I could use blends, but I have a blender pen. Where's that crumb cake? We need to blend in a little color. I'm telling you guys, a blender pen is a must-have. There are times when I go like in crazy bits with it, like lately. Okay, we're going to come in here and we're going to color. Going to pick up some more, dab it off. Really light, subtle. No greenery. I could bring in some old olive, I guess, because that's the paper, and do some leaves. I could do that. I know I have an old olive. I mean, this is just an easy way to get light color. All right, let me see. Old olive. Definitely want a little hint of old olive, but you gotta at the bottom of my little, you guys have seen my little, or do I need a new one? No, I might have to go with Prar Pizzazz. That's about as close as it's gonna get. My old olive, I think I had to throw it away. So here we're just going to add little touches of green. And this is where, for little things like this, yes, I have the old olive blends. Do I want to get that out? Nope. I want the Stampin' Up markers. There is a reason. They serve a different purpose. If I were to use the blends on ink pads like this, they do smear it a bit, and that is not what I want. So that's done. We're not doing any blending on the egg. I'm leaving the eggs alone. We have, oh, wishing you so much joy on this special day. We could stamp that. I was going to do Happy Easter. I could always put Happy Easter on the inside. Where's my rest of my bits? Let's see if that fits. I think this will do it. Cajun Craze. Oh, yeah. Easier to see the white. Oh no, and I was going to use Happy Easter on the front. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I still want this out. I don't know why I'm closing it, guys. Just have it, right? Ink me up, too, while I fumble with it. And I know I just touched the edge of the pad. All right, so we have, let's get our pieces in here that we can use. All of our pieces. Card base, there's our envelope. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm thinking we need to do a little stamping of some Cajun Craze. And should we stick with the art and texture? It has a little splatter image, but we're not. We're going to do it with my favorite stamp just because we can. Just because we can. We are going to bring in that itty bitty backgrounds. And we're going to stamp a little speckles of Cajun Craze. I keep inking me up, guys. I keep doing that. So I want to stamp off. I just want to get a little hint of it in here. I'm stamping it off so it is not so stark. That's all. I don't know why I did that. So there's more. And I'm just going around the edges, leaving little gaps. Really nice. So we want to do the same on here. We want to put a little bit down there, a little bit right there. And what would be really cute is if I could get little bits inside this wreath width. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? If I could get little bits inside the nest of Cajun Craze. Extreme card. All the bits we do just for a little bit on our card. So I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to stamp. Oh, I do like that. I do. Now we just have to keep going around here. I guess it really doesn't matter. Well, it does to me. I want it like right here. I was going to tell you guys, it really doesn't matter about the eggs inside the nest, but my OCD dictates that this is the way I have to do it. I can use, I guess I can let it have some in there because we're going to cover it up, right? Oh, maybe we'll make speckled eggs. Oh, we'll do full strength on there. We'll get us some little speckly eggs. We have to go this way. And just don't stamp it here. So I've got to bring it there. One more spot and we'll have it. Oh, so cute. So now the eggs, we're going to go full strength. Ready? Full strength, and then really make them speckled eggs. Oh, love it. Okay, so we did that. Let's do a little... There, we speckled everything. I'm not sure I'm done with this, so I'm not going to close it up. But we got started. All right. This is going like so. Ooh, love these jewel tones. To me, that's what the Regal colors look like, jewel tones. They are jewel tones. Please don't argue with me about it, because I do love thinking about them as being the jewel colors. So there's our layer. Oh, so pretty. So let's get this layered up with its partner, which is the old olive here. Now we're just going to go a squiggly line. Love how the patterns on these place so well together. So I'm going to have to do a bit of a look-see to get this all correct. That is going to come up there. We want that to be straight. And like I said, this is getting glued down, so we can glue this down because our little eggs are going to be what is going to have the dimensionals on it. And I want my little grid here straight up and down. Dimensionals. So we're going to need, I think, a little bit like right there, and maybe this little section to cover that. Oh, there's our little eggs. Really cute. It really looks good when you look at it. Looks like they're just ready to come right out. They're popping right out of there. So this, these two are going to be like so. And then we're going to have, this looks, oh, is it glued down? It is, but it's a bit crooked. Oh, it's just going to have to do. So we have this, which is going to come in like so. And I was going to put my ribbon, I would have to move that up some to get it where I want it. So let's see. I just wanted to stick a few bits here. So let's just cut this. And I want to shred this a bit. It's burlap. It should tear nicely. And it does. Oh, I knew it would. I knew I'd love this. Yes, I know it's got polka dots on it, but that's not what I was after. Poking tool to the rescue to split it apart. And the rain just keeps coming today. I'm trying not to get too much of that. I just want some of this out that end. And then I need to do a little bit more for this end. But this is what I'm looking for. So let's do another little bit. Come on. Let's try the other end. One of these ends, I know it's going to separate. There we go. So you just need to pull. I don't want to pull it all the way, otherwise I'm going to have a hard time getting it where I want it. Yes. Just like that. Oh. And I think what would look really good also is to put some of this coming out this end and that end. And I knew I'd be waiting for that. So let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to pull this away. I'm going to use that pointy end. Dang it. It's going to have, well, we're going to have to make it bigger because it's stuck to it. I didn't like that. So let's just go like this, like we meant to do it. Just an opportunity. And then I'm going to bring this fatter end. We're going to do the same. There's one. It really sticks to it. And two, that polymer. And then we're going to do the little speckly bits in here, but stamped off. Where is my sheet to stamp off? Maybe full strength, because that you barely saw. So here. Oh, I'm inking the wrong color. I'm like, why am I not seeing the... All right. Just an opportunity. There we go. Now you can see it. Like, why is this like not showing up at all? All right, let's put this card together. So we're going to need a bit of tear tape, a chunk or two. Love it. Want to make sure. Oh, that's the polyester bit. That's why it didn't tear. Okay, so we want a piece of tear tape right here. That's why we didn't separate it all the way, because it being like that is going to enable it to stick like so. This one, really cool, right there. Stay down, tacky side. Now the problem being is I do want this to go down, but I don't want it on dimensional. So what am I going to do? I am going to punch. I'm going to build up some layers. It doesn't have to be, you're going to see, it doesn't have to be a whole circle. That's not going to work. Maybe I need more. We'll have to see. I need another bit of scrap. I'm going to double this up because I don't want more dimensionals behind this, but I do need just something. Let me see if this is going to work. Oh, that's perfect. I just need one more little bit. One more bit. Oh, that is not going to want to work because it's not. Yeah, that will, maybe if I tried a different punch. Let's see. Okay, this piece of paper doesn't want to really work. Bet you will. So we are going to cut it like so, because we just need a portion of it. Just a portion, just enough to sit on both sides. So yes, that's going to hold it. So let's glue this down on this side. That one is not glued down either, so we need that down. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, it will work. This is almost completely now level with that, and that's all I need. Now I'm just going to put glue here, and on this side you can add a little bit on that, but that's not what I was worried about. Now it's raised up, but not as much as it would have been on a dimensional. And it's not sticking yet. Because I'm not getting it, I'm not rubbing it in the right spot. There, now it's stuck down. Now this one is going to have a dimensional. This one is not. My wood grains, make sure they're all going the same direction. So this is going to get 2 dimensionals. One here and one here. The reason why it's not getting over any here, because it's going to get glued there. Oops. Because this is going to overlap a bit like so. Give it a second. Now we have these lovely, lovely dots. We're going to use, oh, I think we're going to use the darker ones. Let's see. Such a tiny little package. Yeah, we're going to use the darker ones. Let's cut that top completely off because those just bug me. I will stick it. I don't even need to stick it. It has it on the back. So these are going to be perfect. So we're going to put 2 here, or 1. Maybe we'll give this card 5. 2. I think we're going to leave it at 3. I think that's great placement. We need to cut that off too, or just stick it on the inside so I can access it much easier. All right. Oh, I am so happy with it. So we need to do, I forgot this piece. Oh my gosh, all of that. Well, I guess it didn't need it, but I would have liked to have had it back there. I really would have. Oh, I can use it again. Oh, I can't believe I did that. It's going to go on the inside, though. That's stinky. You guys knew. I knew when I was looking, I was like, what's wrong with this picture? Oh, it really would have been cool on the outside. It just happens to me all the time. All right. So Happy Easter is going in Cajun Craze. In the center. Just my luck. I mean, come on. Oh, it's all right. So please note that I'm keeping that layer in the description, but note that I am human and I make mistakes and I didn't get it. Oh, it would have looked so good. And I'm not redoing the video. It's a lot of work on this video. I mean, I've had one kind of crazy day. I kept looking at the wrong calendar for these videos and the colors, and it was messing with me so bad. And I'm like, when I finally figured out what I was doing right, I'm like, that's the wrong calendar I'm looking at what I had scheduled to work on. So funny. Now where's my envelope? Y'all saw I did do an envelope, didn't I? I did. Oh, yes. But where is it now? It's under here because we're not done. Well, our card is done. We're going to add a little bit of Wink Estella to the nest. Just like that. And for this, I want a little bit of something on here, and I'm not sure. Wishing you so much joy on this special day. We need something there. And then I was wondering if these eggs could stamp. Oh my gosh, they can. And we are doing it. Yes. All right. So I want this. I want this in Cajun Craze. I got to clean it off. Hold on. Just because I'm not sure. I think I already stamped it in Cajun Craze. Oh, And then let's just go ahead and put Thinking of You this Easter on the back too. Why not? It's a bit of fun. Had a great time creating with it. So there you have it. I love it. I am disappointed that I missed the layer. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, anyways, it still looks good. Would have looked better. This is just going to now go in the drawer. You flip it over or use the wood grain on another project. That's all. It happens. Yeah, can't do nothing about it now. I could, but I'm not. Because, hey, I just, look what I did. I just inked me up really well. It's one of those things, guys. So I'm going to tell you guys, thank you so much for allowing me to come into your home and share my love of paper crafting with you. It makes my days so special, and it gives me something to look forward to each and every day to create and share with you. I know I say that all the time, but I'm going to say it until I don't do videos anymore because it's the truth. This means so much to me, and it wouldn't mean that much if I wasn't sharing with you. And I'm more surprised than anybody that I get so much out of sharing my videos and sharing my cards with you. So thank you all so very, very much. And I hope you might consider subscribing to my channel if you are not already. And I invite you to join my mailing list. I don't solicit anything. I just mail out cards that I make here on my YouTube channel. If you're interested, please let me know. I need to do a little thing I can pull out and laminate it so it stays good here. I'll have to work on that little note to do that too. But as always, I'm going to invite you guys to come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.